Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here. We are back in another week of Destiny and just want to run through the basics of what you guys have options to do this week. Small brag on myself, actually finally had the stars kind of align in one night and it was a crazy night. I finished 21% Delirium. I got Breakneck. That was in the same evening of running. I turned in my Malfeasance, which has just been sitting there forever, and I got my Dredgen title. So my Gambit, like accolades at this point, obviously I'm not a Reckoner, but Dredgen was a cool one to get. I know I'm far behind on stuff like Breakneck, but it was actually really fun to just kind of knock all those out at once, and sometimes that's an okay thing to do. Save up some stuff, let it work together, spend some time in Gambit, knock it out. So speaking of Gambit, this week, 2 times Infamy all week long. So if you're looking for resets for specifically the Ghost Shell that you need, if you're looking to get a reset for your 21% Delirium, all of those things deal with some time spent in Gambit. 2 times Infamy during the week, and potentially, they usually do 2 during the week, 3x over the weekend. If you're looking to do some Gambit, now is a good week to spend some time in there because it's going to be more worth your time. So my advice is, if you're looking for anything in Gambit, this is definitely your week to do it. But other than that, that was kind of my big accolades for the week. I'm working towards a couple other titles, and I'm pretty close to those. So that kind of gives you an idea of some stuff that you might be working on, whether it's like Wayfarer or Chronicler, whatever you're working on. Now is that time, kind of that down month between now and what everybody expects Season of Opulence to launch on June 4th. Mostly because if you look at Bungie's website, the Thorn rewards can only be purchased till like June 4th or June 5th, which is like a Tuesday. So it's like, all right, well, that's probably when the launch is going to be. Everybody seems to assume it's the start of the, first next month of when the season would start, so it all pretty much makes sense. So I would expect June 4th at this point. Obviously, I can't confirm that because nobody said anything, but logic would dictate that's probably what you're looking at. So you got about a month. What are you going to do? Well, you can knock some stuff out. You can work on some collections, things like that. Those are cool. But if you're looking for still just leveling up a character, your flashpoint this week is going to be on Titan. So a small planet, which is nice because the public events rotate between 3 pretty easy ones. Lost Sector Cargo Bay 3 is ultra repeatable. If you go in there with some heavy ammo, stuff like that, hit a rally flag occasionally, you can burn that one out probably almost as quick as you can. Between public events and that Lost Sector, you can go until that thing's probably just done really fast. Vanguard this week, you are going to have Solar Cinch for all your activities like story missions, regular strikes, and also your heroic adventures. It's a triple brawler week. If you're looking for heavyweight, it is going to be on Wednesday's reset and Saturday's reset. So if you're looking for heavyweight specifically to speed things along for whatever reason, that is one that you may want to plan days around. For your Nightfalls this week, we have 3. We have the Warden of Nothing, where you kind of go through the Prison of Elders that's been kind of jacked up a little bit. It's a fun strike, actually. The prison section, if you're soloing, can be a little more difficult. Typically on this one, though, I have run an Arc Singe. I've actually run an Arc Singe on all 3 of these and had success. So Arc Singe and Heavyweight, probably the same across all 3 of these if you're looking for points. My loadout here, outside of it saying Void Singe, but Match Game, Blackout, Heavyweight, and Arc Singe is probably what I would run on all 3 of these. Garden World, this one is going to be a unique ship. It's called the Universal Wave Function. I actually still don't have that as many times as I've beat this one. But again, Garden World's not too bad when you get to the end. Something like Wardcliff Coil, which did get some nerf. But, I mean, you've got stuff like Thunderlord, Rally Barricade, Lunafaction Boots, and a Well. You can burn through the boss really quickly on this one with some pretty powerful heavy ammo. So that is one I would consider. And then Inverted Spire, that's the big one with the drill. You guys know that one. Your strike exclusive here is going to be the Trichromatica. It's a Ghost Shell. And again, some of those cosmetics are only okay. The strike exclusive on Warden of Nothing is the hand cannon. It's the little 2-shot one. I've got a decent roll on it, but I still don't think it's like overall awesome. But it's still, if you're looking for collection's sake, that one you may want to work on getting towards. But decent Nightfalls this week. Arc Singe is probably what I would run across all of those. If you have opinions of what you guys want to see for a Nightfall guide, if you haven't looked one up or just want to see a fresh one, let me know in the comments if you have a preference of strike to view. This week in Gambit, of course, most things are still active. The Reckoning will be on a Void Singe all week, and if you're wondering today, Prism and Heavyweight are going to be active. Now, Void Singe and Heavyweight can work pretty well together with something like Hammerhead if you've got it, and then Prism rotating between a couple other things also can kind of keep you on your toes. It's doable, but the rotating damage can be interesting. I spent some time in Reckoning yesterday to wrap up the Revelry, and grenades were very abundant, so I'm going to have to switch things up and actually play for real again, but we'll see how that goes. Should be against the Reflection of Oryx, or whatever that thing is called, should be against the Oryx thing for Tier 3 Reckoning this week as well. Speaking of, not so much the Reckoning, but the Hall, specifically you've got the Invitation of the Nine. So if you did pick it up from Xur, you can work on completing it now. Due to patch notes 2.2.2, this should be fixed. And the strike, you're going to have to finish the Hollowed Lair. Hive and Scorn, you can do those on Tangled Shore, maybe in Hollowed Lair, wherever you see them. But the big thing is the Vex samples can now be completed during the Warden of Nothing strike. So if you're going through Nightfalls, things like that, maybe work on the Warden of Nothing, or not even the Nightfall, but you can actually probably go in there specifically yourself, kill some Vex. You've got a decent amount up in that early section if you just play it slow and safe. And if you get to a point where you feel like you're going to run out of Vex or you die, just start it over and go again. But you should specifically be able to do the Vex samples in Warden of Nothing. That is supposed to have been fixed now. So I will test that one. For some reason, it's not there, but to my knowledge from what they said, it should be fixed. Crucible, short and sweet. Your playlist is going to be doubles, but as the Revelry is no longer active and the Tonic isn't either, competitive is going to be back to a somewhat relative normal playground. So if you're working on grinding for Recluse or Luna's Howl or anything like that, this is your time to get back down in there and start grinding. So competitive may have a few more people in there because I'm sure it was a ghost town for a little while. Tangled Shore, of course, you guys do have your wanted bounty. If you're working for your Invitation of the Nine, you might see some people around in there. But again, the Hollowed Lair is going to be the strike you need to complete. But Warden of Nothing, honestly, you don't even have to do a Nightfall. Just prompt it up here, jump in with matchmaking, kill any, Vex you can. They're going to be throughout the strike, and knock your checklist off that way. Dreaming City is on Curse Week 2, in case you guys are wondering. So the mission is going to be the one with the 2 ogres in the end. I always forget what that one is called. But I'm pretty close. I'm actually just mostly shooting eggs in the Lost Sectors as I go through. Not Lost Sectors, Ascendant Challenges. So we'll get the Ascendant Challenge up later today. That'll be kind of the second video I post up, showing you guys where the eggs are at. And I'm getting close to my Curse Breaker title. I was really, really lucky, and I got the Sparrow to drop, so streamer luck or content creator luck, you can say it all you want. I about crapped my pants when it actually happened, because I really, really did not expect it, so getting close to Curse Breaker as well. As for Mars, I will be doing a little Escalation Protocol, finishing up one piece. If you are looking for Escalation Protocol, it is the Sniper Rifle this week as well. So in case you're wondering, Escalation Protocol will be the Sniper Rifle. But I'm actually working on my collections for the full armor set, and then those stupid little stems for the memories that I've got to go through. I've got to get a Frigid Jackal, so I'm waiting for the Sniper Rifle for my final piece of collection for Mars, and then I'll be Wayfarer as well. So that pretty much wraps up the week in the world of Destiny. There's not really too much of a ton going on at this point. We've got downtime. There's one other piece, and I'm going to bring it up on screen right now. Almost forgot a quick run through on Eververse. We do have a bundle. You're going to eat that, and that's going to be your spare rations ornament if you're looking for that one. And the Prime Time bundle, just your 5 Notorious Engrams. We have your Shake Dance. Absolutely just getting crazy groovy with it. The Sadness Dance. Aw, just sad, droopy man. A couple sparrows and ships. I'm not going to cover all those. The Viper Projection is kind of cool, because this is one of those that actually changes with your subclass. So I'm on Solar right now. If I switch over to Arc and then I check it, it will preview as Arc. So this is one that will actually change with your subclass. If you enjoy a snake of any kind for a projection, that one is pretty cool. You got the Stronghold ornament, which honestly, I know an artist spent some time on this, but to me it just doesn't look that much different, because that's the Stormhold, or Stronghold, and that's what it normally looks like. So you still got the stitching on it, you still got that one, it's a lighter color, and I actually have this thing, and that's it. Doesn't really change it up that much. I don't know if it's not meant to, I don't know the lore behind the weapon, or the armor. Doesn't change that much to me. You do have the Wardcliff Coil ornament. Vostok definitely gives it the big green and white nose, so hard to miss that thing. And the Recluse ornament. If you think you're ever going to get this gun, get the Itsy Bitsy Spider ornament. That's actually pretty hilarious. That's it. Just a quick run through on Eververse for you guys. Didn't want to miss that one, so I wanted to sneak this one in here. Alright everybody, just to wrap this one up, I do want to kind of cover the gameplay calendar for the seasons that we have coming. As I said, everyone tends to think Season of Opulence will start on June 4th. The dates for some of the Bungie rewards and stuff like that point very closely to that one, so that is what I would assume. We've had our exotic quest here. That was Thorn, kind of a cool quest. Invitations of the 9. This should be 7 if you're able to jump on this week, and then 8 and 9 seem to be the last 2. We should have about 3 more to go. The one that if you want to kick it off now, or about 3 weeks left. Allegiance Quest, I know we've been working through that one. Some of you guys burned through it early, not. But we have one piece left here. And honestly, this is just a question. I don't know. But Thorn, Last Word, those have been multiple steps in a quest itself. Now, we got Arbalest during the Revelry. Specifically, that is an exotic, yes, and there's kind of a path to get it, sort of. You just have to, you know, kind of work on your triumphs and stuff like that, and you get the gun. But that's not specifically a quest. So honestly, I don't know if in this next month, and I would just be ecstatic if it happened. There may be an exotic quest that we haven't seen yet. I don't know if it's going to be a hidden thing like Whisper, which I would just absolutely love, because that's still one of my favorite things, and shout out to many of you guys for finding my channel from that video. But we still may have, and this may be the last thing for the next month, but we still may have a quest. No idea when, where, if it'll get announced, so if anything happens, I will keep you guys updated, but that is the one piece of content we may still have left. So if you guys are working on triumphs, or if you're working on, you know, titles, or anything of that nature, of course, that stuff is nice stuff to keep you occupied. If you're working to max out your level before Season of Opulence bumps it up again, that's an option too. But I just wanted to plant this seed for you guys, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think there's actually another quest, or do you guys think Arbalest was kind of what that was going to be? So let us know, or let me know, us, whoever else is watching this as well, in the comments. Let anybody know your thoughts down below. I'm curious if you guys think we're going to get one more. Let me know if you guys think if it's going to be a hidden quest, like something like Whisper, or just one that kind of pops up at a vendor and we kind of get prompted to start this thing. I don't know what to expect. I would love a Whisper area. That would just like make me so happy, but we will see what is to really come next. No one honestly knows, but we will see. But here I sit as Dredgen, probably going to be doing some Gambit Prime, a little bit of Reckoning, going to be working on my Triumphs, a little Escalation Protocol, so I know what my week is going to hold. Hopefully you guys have a fun week in Destiny as well. Again, let me know in the comments if you have thoughts, opinions about anything I've been saying here. Always enjoy chatting with everybody. You guys can find me on Twitch and Twitter. It's Ebontis on both of those, and right here on YouTube. If you haven't yet, please follow the channel with that subscription button. Hit that alert bell to know when new videos come up, and if you enjoyed the video, like, share, and all that good stuff. So you guys are all awesome. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon.